Hi everyone, thank you for joining me for another video. This is going to be a mid-month reading for all of my fire signs, sun, moon, and rising, and that's Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. We're going to be using 3 decks today, the Light Series Tarot deck, the Chakra Oracle Wisdom cards for clarification, and the 7 Energies Oracle for our final messages. All right, let's take a look and see what messages are in store for my, let's do Aries, for my Aries signs. Sun, moon, and rising, mid-month messages for Aries signs. Okay, you guys got 2 cards, we'll keep both. All right, some of you may be dealing with a situation that's made you feel really left out in the cold. You're unable to really harness your inner power. You're unable to see clearly about what the situation is really involving. It's hurtful, and you're not really sure how to move forward from this situation, whether in love or in work. And this is for Aries sign, sun, moon, and rising. Let's get some clarification. Let's get some clarification, Aries sign. What is it that's making our Aries fam not feel as powerful as they normally are? You guys are at a standstill right now, unable to really move forward or make a decision. The future feels unclear. Some of you may be feeling really lonely right now as well. Complacency, impartiality, and creation. So you guys are settling. Don't settle in your situations. I think a lot of you are facing a decision that needs to be made, Aries signs. Some of you are afraid of making the wrong decision. Some of you are settling in a situation and you're afraid to walk away or make any choices. There needs to be balance, whether this is a love situation or a workplace. You're giving too much to one place and not the other. Some of you with complacency, you're staying in a situation that no longer serves you because you're afraid to leave it. So you're kind of just sucking it up, and it's preventing you from accessing your higher power. Aries signs, some of you are at the precipice of some sort of creation, whether it's a new direction in a creative project, a new business, wanting to take your relationship to a different level. All of that stuff is on the other side of you finding balance. You need to find balance in your situation in order for you to no longer be complacent in your situation. Let's get a final card using the 7 energies. Any final messages for my Aries signs, mid-month April, sun, moon, rising for Aries signs? Any last minute messages, overall guidance? Aries signs, sun, moon, and rising. Right. You guys have a merry motive. Let me pull up the card reading and I'll be right back. All right, so with a merry motive, you've chosen a path, you've set an intention, and you've begun to move toward a goal. You feel compelled to keep going, but do you know the why behind this drive? Do you truly want what you're pursuing, or are you chasing a destination with the anticipation of how it will make others feel about you, or you feel about yourself? You must choose to be in the flow of the experience, relishing the moment. Surrender your expectations to a higher power rather than being guided by your limited self. The most important aspect to consider now is where you place your focus, because that's where your energy will flow. If you are resentful, the outer world will show you more opportunities to be resentful. If you are envious of others, competitive, and overly ambitious, you will always feel as if you are not enough. If you focus on gratitude and compassion for others, you will see even more reasons to be grateful and loving. When you look for abundance, it has an uncanny way of multiplying in your life. So if you're unsure about your motives, the results will be just as unclear. Dig deep to understand your why. If your true desire is to experience X, let go of your attachment to the form that X is supposed to come in. Make sure your motive is merry and joyful, clear and honest, and aim true. Trust that the universe will provide the outcome that is a perfect match for your intention. It always does. And the way that I see this relating to your overall reading, guys, is that you can't allow yourself to just settle for something that doesn't truly make you happy. And if you're confused, feeling left out in the cold, lonely, unable to access your higher self, your intuition, all of these things are related to fear. So why is it that you're doing what you are doing? What is your purpose? And for some of you, that's going to take diving in deep and getting clear with yourself about your purpose again. Rediscover your purpose, and once you do, the rest of the month will flow to you naturally. All right, next we have our Leo sign, sun, moon, and rising. Can we get some mid-month messages for Leo sign, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April? Any guidance for Leo sign, sun, moon, and rising? Wow, I said Leo signs and you guys got the strength card. How beautiful is that? All right, Leo signs. For some of you, this is your card. With the card in reverse, the strength card in reverse, maybe some of you might be having a challenging time channeling your inner strength regarding a particular situation. If this is involving a love situation, there is a possibility here that your passions, your desire might be coming off as abrasive, possibly to your partner. And to that, I say communication is key. I don't think it's what you're saying. I think possibly it's how you're saying it that might be causing some sort of possible misunderstanding between you and your current partner, or somebody that you might be dating. For others of you, if this is in a work situation, you're being called to remember your inner strength. You're not someone to be messed with. And any doubts, self-doubts that you might have, any negative self-talk that you might have about your ability to produce in the workplace, that's all in your head, Leo. Maybe you're not getting the type of communication back that you want from your boss or business partners, and it's making you doubt your effectiveness in this situation. And you're being called to really transmute that negative energy and remember who you are. You have the expansion card. Can we get some other clarification cards? 2 more cards. Expansion, rejection. 1 more card. Leo signs, clarification card for the strength card. And you have discovery. So this is all about moving forward. With the expansion card and the discovery card, how are you going to be able to recognize where exactly it is that you need to go and where the universe is guiding you if you're operating from a sense of fear? I think maybe in your communication, let's say this is a work situation, maybe your business partner disagreed or your boss didn't like what you said, and so that kind of made you feel like you were rejected, your ideas were rejected, or you're fearful of looking crazy, looking extreme, and so it's like outside perspective really influencing the way that you're being and acting in our 3D world. You're being called to expand. The only way to expand is to continue to work from a place of discovery, of curiosity, to place yourself in situations and around people that challenge you, that will give your ideas a chance. And just because your partners in work or even in love, just because they don't necessarily communicate the same way that you do or really fully understand what it is that you're trying to say or why it matters so much to you, don't take that as a rejection. And I don't feel that they're rejecting you. I just feel this is a classic case of miscommunication. It's like 2 people arguing the same thing and they just don't realize that they want the same end goal. And so once you get past that miscommunication and you continue to channel your inner strength, that is going to be your key in expanding into something that is much more than what you're settling for at the current moment. Can we get a final outcome card for Leo signs? That doesn't mean dim your light, Leo signs. Don't dim your light. This is just a momentary blip. Classic case of misunderstanding. It'll pass. Can we get an outcome card? Any outcome card for Leo sign, sun, moon, and rising for the month of April, mid-month April. Okay, you guys got 2 cards. Oh, you got 3. Okay, that's too many. Let's try this one more time. Can we get 1 card? 1 card for overall messages for our Leo signs, mid-month April. 1 card. 1 card. Okay, you guys, multiple cards keep coming out for you, so I'm just going to honor it. This is twice now that it's happened. You guys got Roots of abundance and beyond the ordinary. I will hold up both of the cards so that you guys can see. Okay, roots of abundance and beyond the ordinary. All right, so we have our first card, Roots of Abundance. This card is a 2 card, as you can see at the top left of the corner. So if this is relationship, this really does have to do with connections. This card signals you to pay attention to how you are anchored in the story of your life. Trust that you will be taken care of. The world is full of limitless potential and will nourish you according to your beliefs, regardless of how temporary outer conditions are. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and eternally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you can have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All of your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Interesting that the reading said expansion, and look, you guys got the expansion card. All right, let's look up beyond the ordinary. All right, so we have beyond the ordinary. When you want to know what is to come, the nature of something, or where you're heading, it's natural to turn to a trusted oracle and expect some kind of answer that will inform your view of how things are, might be, or should be. Sometimes this is not possible because the elements cannot be named or are not yet in place. Things may still be in flux, so you cannot know and may never be meant to know. No matter how hard you try to understand why something happened, or how or when it will happen, now is the time to surrender to not knowing. The mystery is a mystery because it is at present unknowable and as yet unmade. Even its potential is impossible to understand. What is waiting for you lies beyond the ordinary, but it has not yet chosen its shape, its path, and the matter by which it will be delivered. Your job is to stay the course, allowing whatever comes to be exactly as it will, without trying to ascertain anything in advance. Again, discovery, expansion, roots of abundance, beyond the ordinary, these are all powerful areas of manifestation that won't be able to come into fruition if you're operating from the low vibrational energy of rejection. This is fear of rejection, Leo signs. You haven't been rejected at all. I think what you want and what you can see for yourself in relationship, in love, in workplace, all of this might just be so beyond your own comprehension right now that even talking about it, it's like you're jumbling your words just by talking about it. And that's beautiful. That means you're at the beginning of something exciting and new. So don't be afraid of the rejection. Really hone in on what the universe is trying to call you to and honor that because it's meant for you. All right, and next we have general collective messages for Sagittarius signs, Sun, Moon, and Rising, mid-month April. What messages do they need to see for my Sagittarians? Sun, Moon, and Rising, mid-month April. What messages do they need to see? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, mid-month April. What do they need to see? Okay, you guys got Seven of Pentacles. Sagittarians, you guys are planting your seeds for a more stable, grounded, abundant future, whether in love or in career. If this is a love relationship, you're taking the time to get to know your partner, get to know yourself, communicate from a vulnerable place so that you and your partner develop a deep understanding with one another. This is having maybe even similar financial goals. This is moving in the same direction and taking your time. You can't rush things to grow. You plant the seed, you water it, you nurture it, and you watch it grow. And it will only grow to be fruitful and abundant if you take the time to water it, give it proper sunlight. It's the same thing with relationships. It's not about rushing the process. It's about loving and nurturing it so that it can sprout into what it's meant to be. If this is in the workplace, same situation. If you're trying to rush an outcome at work, or you're trying to figure out how to get that promotion, talk to your boss, start that new career opportunity, It's step by step. It's a step-by-step process that will give you the success that you are looking for, but you have to take step one. You need to plant the seed, because if you don't plant the seed, you will be unable to manifest in any direction, whether it's a new creative project or something with your current situation at work. Can we get some clarification cards for the Seven of Pentacles for Sagittarians, mid-month April? 3 clarification cards. Seven of Pentacles. Oh, geez, Louise. I just literally threw my whole deck. One sec, guys. Oh boy, let's try that again. 3 cards for my Sagittarians, Sun, Moon, and Rising, mid-month April. 2 more cards for clarification. Sagittarius sign, Sun, Moon, Rising. All right. You guys have vanity, creation, and passion. Some of you are still concerned with looking bad versus looking good. If you are in a current work situation right now, maybe some of you are very concerned about impressing your boss's opinion of you, making sure you look smart, that you sound smart, that you give off the impression that you know what you're talking about, that they could be confident in your skills and your abilities. But that in itself, just paying a lot of attention to how you're looking, is actually holding you back from channeling your actual passion, so that you can create from this space of genuine love, care, and passion. If you're if your considerations are lying in how other people think of you, you'll never be able to make your own self happy, because you're operating from a space of making everyone else happy, making your boss happy, even though you might be sacrificing the love and passion you have for everything in life. And it's preventing you from being able to create from a genuine open space. If this is love, you're concerned with the way that outside appearances look. Maybe you're worried about how your friends and family view you. You want everyone to think you're happy, you're in like the most perfect relationship. But again, you're being called to remember that passion is not necessarily an outward experience for you to share with the world. It's passion that's cultivated between you and your partner from a space of vulnerability, from communication, from trust, from understanding, and being able to create. Again, from a little seedling takes time to nurture these things. So again, be less concerned about what other people think and more concerned with developing a true connection with your partner. Can I get one last card? One last card for my Sagittarians. Grounding energy for mid-month April, Sagittarius signs, mid-month April. You guys have Seeing Beyond. Card number 36. All right. Wow. Third eye card. Looks like a third eye card for sure. Okay. I will be right back with the message. All right. We've got Seeing Beyond. Do you consider things only within the framework of what you already know? Or can you allow yourself to see beyond into the vastness of potential? We are all gifted with the magical ability of imagination, but when we are open to it, we become a conduit of a divine, greater vision than our own. There are 2 ways to view the world and co-create with it. One is from a face value perspective. What you see is what you get. The second is allowing your imagination to see beyond what something is right now and move into a place that doesn't yet exist in the material world. This cosmic playground of possibilities, you see into a future where anything you imagine has the potential to become real. Today, know that your vision, what you imagine forming in the invisible, will be delivered into the magical world. Don't worry about the timing of things. That is in the hands of the universe. Your job is to continue to imagine, take a few steps forward, then imagine some more. The universe's job is to make it real. What a fabulous partnership. So again, making it real is of course up to you as well, because you need to be in consistent action in order to manifest your life. But step 1 is to plant the seeds necessary and to see beyond the vanity of your situation. Okay, your life has purpose. There's greater meaning and purpose behind everything that you're doing, Sagittarius. And that goes beyond what everybody else thinks, and even in some ways the way that you see yourself. You have to plant the seed, stay consistent with nurturing it, and then you will get everything that you've ever wanted. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me for another video. If this one resonated with you, please make sure you hit that like button, you subscribe to my channel, and you hit that little notification bell so you will be told about when my next videos are dropping. Follow me on Instagram if you are into daily card pulls and daily energy readings. All of my card decks are also listed down below. There's Amazon links as well if you would like to purchase any of the decks that I used today. All right, everyone, have a good rest of April, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye.